Okay, going back again to Dr. Osman, the occupation army would withdraw from the newly captured areas and aid distribution would revert back to the UN. Could this shift from the controversial Gaza Humanitarian Foundation to the UN maybe be a sign that the US acknowledges the failure of its previous approach, do you think?
I think it is a very tacit acknowledgement that their formula or their mechanism of aid distribution is
Mm.
rather flawed and completely unscientific because it is not based on the guidelines of humanitarian work, which necessitates that the distributor of the aid has to be an impartial party, a party that is not involved in the conflict. However, in the case of the United States, Israel, and even the United States, they are parties to the conflict. And we have seen the very chaotic beginning of the aid distribution with the riots at one of the aid distribution centers and tens of thousands of hungry Palestinians storming the distribution post and looting the storages. So it did not, and of course, people were hurt. The Israeli occupation forces shot and killed and wounded several people. So it wasn't really a harmonious process. While on the other hand, with when the UNRWA and other specialized UN agencies and humanitarian NGOs and the Red Cross and the Red Crescent were undertaking the aid distribution, it was much more harmonious and much more practical and efficient. So now the United States is giving this. I don't think they are admitting its failure. They know that moving distribution to the Israeli and American side is a means of pressure against Hamas, or that's how they view it. So now they are hinting to Hamas that they might offer them a concession, meaning that the aid distribution might be moved back or transferred back to the UN and the humanitarian organizations once more in order to facilitate more delivery of humanitarian aid to the populace, which means that which is seen as a concession to the Palestinians in order to force them or pressure them to accept Steve Witkoff's proposal
Proposal.
for a temporary
Uh, yeah,
ceasefire
well,